Okay, I am here at day 2 of Launders Land with some of the NounsFE players. This is
Jesscass.
Lunari.
And these two are the ones that have been doing a lot for Nouns on that side. We'll get to that in a second, but I do have that first question. It is around this holiday time. What is your New Year's CS resolution? We'll come back.
I raised my sense for the first time in a long time, and it feels like CSGO again, and I think it brought some of my confidence back. I think I've been struggling with confidence a lot the past couple of months, kind of like a little bit of imposter syndrome. But honestly, playing here, kind of like having this little experience has helped a lot. I think my teammates are so supportive and they're fucking awesome. And yeah, I just want to be the best teammate, the best player that I can be this next year. So we're gonna have confidence.
Amazing.
Double it and pass it to the next person.
Okay, that's fine with me. All right, I do have a few questions about NounsFE specifically. I'm gonna start with this one. Is your first LAN, didn't exactly go as expected, unfortunate results with whatever happened. That's all kind of come out and had been had. What was it like to have the 6 of you, because you include Launders as the coach, have all 6 of you together under one roof, kind of spending time together?
It was really fun, and it's actually a pretty crazy story. Okay, we booked an Airbnb, and I was like, okay, it's the first time we're meeting everyone. Let's try to get as many beds as possible and many bedrooms. So we ended up with 6 beds and 4 bedrooms. But the first night we all saw each other, and we moved all the beds into one bedroom and slept in the same bedroom. So we're like, why do we pay for 4 bedrooms when we were just gonna sleep in one? So
I guess it was for the 6 beds. That's what you're paying for, actually. Yeah. Anything to add in terms of everybody together under one roof?
It was just surreal. Like you don't even like realize that it's gonna happen. Like you know it's gonna happen, and then it just doesn't feel real until you're actually there. And it's like, holy shit, this is actually happening. This is like the coolest thing. That's like it's just awesome to see everyone in person. It was funny because Tori was like, it's like an IRL Discord call.
that was me.
Just like, oh, this year.
This morning.
Amazing. Focusing more towards the women's side of things then, ESL Impact recently has been announced they're putting more focus towards content creation, organizational support, with the announcement of extra incentives for being the top 8 or so in that category. Is there more of a push then as a team to make content outside? I know you guys do voice comm videos, other content aside from that. Is there going to be more of a push from you then to try and build that incentive and be a consideration when it comes to that?
Yeah, actually, that's part of like our prop is that we do want to focus more on content this year because content is really important to get people to care about our scene, and the more people care about our scene, like the more support we'll have, basically. So yeah, Riley is like amazing, creative. Like she edits all of our videos, or she finds the people to do it for it. And yeah, yes, I can think of answer the question.
Yeah, obviously it's like a double-edged sword. I know the sentiment of the community is like up in the air just a little, just because of the cash cups leaving. But honestly, I think it's for the better because the scene overall might end up being more competitive at the top level, which will be good for the scene overall. And I think ESL Impact cares about having more sponsors in the scene, more orgs coming into the scene. Content is definitely going to help that. And yeah, I think we got a good head start about this past year, our first proposal with Nouns, and we had a good content budget. We made some use of it, and yeah, we're just gonna keep oiling that machine. I think it's gonna be good for the scene overall. I think that's
Amazing. Well, you did mention that there's a new prop coming out that came out at the start of this year. The difference is this time around that Nouns esports prop has you and the men's team combined under one whole thing. It's included in the budget together, compared to where the last 2 were specifically just for the FE team, just for the men's team. How does it feel being a bigger part of the overall picture for Nouns esports?
I think it's really empowering because like I feel like a lot of orgs you don't really get.
Give him a second.
You don't really get much say in like the org and like how it runs, but now it's like a really special example where you are kind of like the leader of your own group or your sub, like whatever you're building or whatever project you're working on. So yeah, it's like really empowering to be able to make the right decisions, and we also have to think a lot more about like everything else that goes into like making a team successful. So that's been an interesting learning experience for sure.
Yeah. In terms of the men's team and the women's team working together, I think it opens up more opportunity overall. Thinking. I don't know. get Jess said it pretty good.
You all good?
Double it, pass it to the next
Dude,
one.
yeah, double. Okay. Kind of one last question in terms of I know you didn't get to experience much of it, but you know, in the last few years, we've seen a lot more Fragadelphias happen. We've seen now there's the Launders land in Canada. What is you know, what is LAN culture to you guys? Like, is this something that you really enjoy? Is this what are your thoughts around LAN culture?
Yeah, honestly, like after coming here, like even though it didn't go the way we wanted to, I think this is actually the most fun I've ever had, and I think like in the future, like even more LANs for LAN is just the best experience in CS2. Like everything feels so good. It's so fun to see everyone. It's fun to like shit talk the other team or like yell at them. I don't even know what I'm saying to the other team. I'm like 12 rounds, like 12 rounds left. I don't even know what I'm saying, but it's really fun. And I think best part of CS for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, unreal. Yeah, just thank you for making this place gorgeous. Thank you for Launders. Thank you for Shab. You know, everyone who worked on this. Obviously, yeah, being kind of disqualified by, you know, things out of our control kind of sucks. But I will say the one match that we played was pretty much the best game of CS that I've ever played. Most fun I've ever had, even though we had like an hour-long pause. But the rounds that we played, it was just such an amazing experience to like see my teammates beside me get that fist bump.
Fist bumps
like,
at
just unreal experience. Like more fun than I've ever had on this game. So definitely more.
And she fragged the fuck out too. Sorry.
No, you're perfect. You've already been swearing. No, it's okay. All right, well, that is the interview for this, and thank you guys so much. I'll get you some fist bumps on LAN as well here.
Fist bumps on LAN.
And that is the conclusion of this interview from Rush B Media. Thank you.